What's going on YouTube? I'm back bringing you guys another strike pack video. In this video, I'm going to be going over this beautiful piece of mother right here. This is called the strike pack Eliminator. Not to be confused with the Dominator that's right here with the two paddles. You see them. This is the Eliminator. I've gone over and did an unboxing, did a setup. I believe it was for Modern Warfare back then. But it's been a while since I brought you guys another Eliminator video. And I know tons of you guys have this right here. And you guys been hitting me up like, yo, make Eliminator videos, make a best setup, best settings for it. So I got you guys. This is the Eliminator, their most recent strike pack. We just got it like, I believe like sometime last year, like a couple months ago. Don't quote me, I forgot. And they had it for Xbox first, and then we finally got it for PS4. But we already know we in next gen already. But still, tons of you guys are still rocking it. And it got 4 buttons. So instead of paddles, you can see, hello ASMR. There's 4 buttons, 2 up here, 2 down here, and they're numbered, 1 on the top left, 2 on the other side, top right, 3 is going to be the bottom left, and 4 is going to be the bottom right, Yeah, the camera, depending on the camera, you guys might right. You guys understand it. You guys get it. If you got it in your hand, you turn around, you can see. It also has 4 buttons. Instead of 2, you got 4. You're probably looking at it like, what the hell, 4 buttons? Just relax. Each button controls a button in the back. So you're not dealing with paddles anymore. We're dealing with buttons. So same thing like I just read to you. Well, again, if I'm facing like this, it's going to be your right. But my top left is going to control number 1, blah, blah, blah. You guys get it? So the same way it is, that's the button that is going to be controlling. So if I'm holding it like this, you're holding it like this, it's going to be my right when the camera shows the left. But my right, the top right button is going to control this top right, which is going to be number 2. Because number 1 is on the left side. Number 2 is directly across. Number 3 is going to be bottom left. And obviously number 4 is going to be bottom right. Okay, 4 buttons. I know it's kind of confusing. You got to be an octopus to use this son of a gun right here, literally. But yeah, the cool thing about this is that you can have, instead of 2 paddles or 2 buttons and mods associated with these buttons, or if you want to remap them, you could have 4 of them this time. So you could have like all 4 mapped to like different freaking buttons in the controller, or you can have 2 of them remap how I would run it. Same way, like if I have the paddles, my right top button right here would be X for jump, and the one across will be circle, and then the bottom 2 could be like for random mods like drop shot, jump shot, something like that. You understand? So anyway, I'm gonna bring you to the game pack. We're gonna be utilizing the Warzone game pack, and I'm gonna bring you guys the best setup, the best settings, and also a little bit of in game, just so I can show you guys, what it looks like and how you go about. All right. So just come along with me, and I'll show you the way. All right, first things first, one thing I do want to mention to you guys is if you never take off your strike pack like me and you have your strike pack on your controller and you're about to plug it into your PC, don't just plug it in via the USB and think it's going to register, because it's not going to recognize it. That only happens if you're just plugging in the strike pack without it connected to the controller. But in this case, I'm going to show you guys what you got to do. For the Eliminator, you're going to want to press and hold both of these buttons on the left side, which is going to be number 1 and number 3. You press both of them in. Hold on to number 1 and number 3 while you're plugging in the USB, and then you're not gonna hear it, but well, I think you did. But you're gonna hear the and then that's it. That's all you gotta do, and the application should recognize the strike pack. And as you can see, I'm on the Mod Central, and now down here is to say Collective Mind Strike Pack Eliminator. Instead of Dominator, it'll say Eliminator. All my settings, everything is still the same. No matter what strike pack I'm using, I got them both identical, both, the same. So going into the Call of Duty Warzone game pack, I'm gonna show you guys, step by step how to set up this game pack and the best settings to use for your Eliminator, okay? Now, first things first, just like always, you want to match the same way you play in game, match them. It doesn't matter what strike pack you're using. So I play at a 6.6, you guys already know. Standard curve type, 5 dead zone. Always want to be at 5 dead zone. All right, HTSC, you already know. Hair triggers and slide cancel. ADS anti-recoil quick edit, anti-recoil smooth standard. So everything looks to be the same, right? 15 aim intensity, Profile switch mode. For me, manual, because that's just my go-to. But for you guys, you're going to want weapon swap PS4 light bar, okay? So I'll switch it now for you guys like that. You can follow this video to the T. Weapon profile features, all disabled. all disabled, because you don't want fast reload, and auto hold breath is only if you're using a sniper, okay? But me, I like to run all disabled. All right, but if you're rocking a sniper, you're gonna want to put this to fast reload disabled. So like that, you can have auto hold breath. That's how you have auto hold breath. You guys got to come here to weapon profile features and make sure this is on fast reload disabled. All right, if you have all disabled, you're not gonna be able. It's not gonna auto hold breath. You're not gonna have the auto hold breath mod. All right, so that's why a lot of you guys are like, "Oh, I don't got auto hold breath," is because of this. All right, so just for the sake of the video, I'll leave it like this so you guys can copy everything to the T. All right, fast reload disabled. Continuing down, regular fire for primary 100, aim assist disabled, regular fire 100, aim assist disabled. Now here is where the buttons come into play. Now it says paddles here. The reason why it says paddle is because, you know, if you're using like the Dominator, it's just all one game pack. So if you're using the Dominator, you could just ignore these two buttons. Well, I don't even think these two would be here. I'm not too sure. But if you do see these that it says button, this just know it's because of the Eliminator. So the Dominator has the 2 paddles. The Eliminator has the 4 buttons, right? So that's the difference. Now here, I leave these 2 disabled. So where it says left paddle, right paddle, these are gonna be the two top buttons, the top left and the top right. And then the bottom 2 buttons, which are going to be 3 and 4, is going to be these 2. All right. So see 3 and then 4. See, number 3 and number 4. So let's say, you know, this is going to be the bottom left. Say if it's the bottom left, you can have like, for example, for the sake of the video, I'll have, let's see. I'll have rapid crouch. I'm gonna have rapid crouch as my bottom left, which should be number 3, and then for button 4, turbo paddle. Yeah, I'm gonna have turbo paddle. So I'm gonna have my bottom left is gonna be a rapid crouch, and the bottom right is gonna be turbo paddle. Right. So that's how it works. So don't be confused with that. It says left paddle, right paddle. These are still the buttons. See, so button number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Okay. This is, you know, we're talking about the Eliminator here, right? So the Dominator, you guys don't worry about it. Just worry about the paddles left and right. That's all you got, right? The Eliminator, you already know we got 4 buttons. And that's it. And these are all the same old weapon loadouts. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and set a weapon loadout. Just for the sake of the video, I'm going to just go ahead and pull like, I'll just have the foul. You know why? Because I'm not, this ain't no value video. I'm not bringing you guys no value. I'm just going to set it to fouls like that. You know, I can show you guys how to activate, you know, loadouts. Because you know how typically it's like you got to, you know, hold touchpad, press L1 and press X and stuff like that. And even getting into the game pack, I'm going to show you guys. So I'm going to show you all that, how to activate it and show you guys that still works the same. Everything works the same, right? It's going to be a little quick demonstration in game. And that's it. And you still got the 1 through 5 loadouts. So this is it. This is the go-to. This is the setup. This is the best settings. Now, like I said, I'm just putting the foul. I'm just going to run in there with no attachments on the foul and all that. I'm going to just jump into a game and just show you guys how to activate the game pack and how to activate weapon loadout and everything. Oh, yeah. And I'm going to demonstrate the rapid crouch and the turbo paddle. Hey, guys. So here I am. First loadout right here is the foul. Simple. No attachments. Now, while I'm in the air, I'm going to activate the game pack. So you're going to want to press the top left black button on back of your Eliminator. You see right here the 4 buttons? The top left one. Press and hold it, and then press this top right button, which is going to be number 2. And I'm on the first LED slide. See? You see the eyes are flashing white, blue, white, blue? Bingo. I'm on my pass mode, I like to call it. And my first Warzone, the first slide is a Warzone game pack. Now let's just jump. Now I'm gonna keep it going. Hopefully I don't gotta edit nothing out. But actually gotta go in a bit. So let's just drop just anywhere. Now it doesn't really matter because I'm not gonna be shooting at the walls. I'm not gonna get no values. But I'm going to activate the loadout. So just press options, just hover over the loadout. Doesn't really matter. Same old, same old. Like if you got the Dominator, of course. I'm gonna press and hold the touchpad, press L1. The controller's vibrating. I know you guys can't feel it, but it's vibrating. Same old. And I'm gonna just press X. I don't gotta navigate. That's it. Now for ADS, rapid fire. Simple. Same way you activate it. See? You got rapid fire. Now, still got slide cancel. So for me, the top left is my circle. Top left right here. This top button right here, which is what that is. Number 1. I see I'm not used to it. Number 1. So if I just press number 1, it's slide canceling. See? And then the other side, which is the top right, is the jump. Now let's say I want to remap them. So this top left button is gonna remap. What is this? Number 1. So let's say I'm gonna remap crouch, which is number 1. I'm gonna remap it, and that's gonna be X. I want it to jump. So instead of crouch, I want it to jump. I'm gonna press and hold this top small left black button, the top one right here, and then press X, and then now it's jumping. See that? So it's kind of like pressing the 2 back buttons and back of the regular strike pack, well, the old strike pack, the Dominator, same thing. But now there's 4 buttons. So you got to, the top 2 controls the top 2 buttons, and the bottom 2 controls the bottom 2 buttons. All right, so let's remap it back to circle. So boom, now it's circle again. You see that? Hope you guys can understand that. Let me run this out real quick so I won't get kicked. Now I'm gonna show you guys the 2 bottom buttons. I actually selected them with mods, so you already know. Now the bottom left, which should be number 3, right? Yeah, number 3, because number 4 is the bottom right. So bottom left is going to be rapid crouch. So you see that? I'm pressing number 3, which is the bottom left, and it's rapid crouching. So let's say you like this, and you're an octopus, you can aim like this and be rapid crouching. You see that? And you can be rapid crouching. Pretty dope, but it's kind of hard. Getting used to it is very extremely difficult. Going from the Dominator to the Eliminator, like 2 paddles to 4 buttons, it's difficult, guys. Trust me, it's hella difficult. Now the bottom right, which is going to be number 4, is going to be is the jump. Pretty much spamming X. That's all it's doing. Now the reason why this bottom right mod that I have here, which is a turbo mod for turbo paddle or turbo button, in this case turbo button for the Eliminator, which is number 4 in the bottom right. The reason why it's spamming X, well, jump, is because I have this button mapped to X. So if I remap it to, let's say, triangle, which by pressing the bottom right button in back of the strike pack and then pressing triangle, now if I press and hold the bottom right button, you can see it's spammy triangle. So pretty much whatever button you assign to that mod, to that paddle or button for turbo, is automatically gonna like spam it for you. You just hold that button down, which I can see it being pretty good for like jumping, because you can just like hold it down. So say, see, I'm holding it down and I can like ADS and I can shoot. It's automatically gonna keep jumping. So I can see it being useful for that. And then having the left crouch, that's kind of like the setup I was going for to show you guys. Just to give you an idea, you don't have to, you got 4 buttons, so do what you want with the Eliminator. The sky's the limit. But yeah, that's it. That's about it, guys. If this video helped you out, you guys already know what to do. I'll catch you all on the next video. Stay safe, everybody.